So it is my great honor to welcome the GCC Practical Nursing Certificate Program class.
Welcome to the 26th pinning ceremony for the Practical Nursing program here at Greenfield Community College, but located in Northampton. These students have been traveling to Northampton for these last 10 months and a little bit here to the college, so they're familiar with some of the grounds here. But we'd like to say welcome to the parents, grandparents, family members, friends, and all the supporters out there. It's been a tough 10 months for these students, and I suspect a tough 10 months for you. I'd like the students to turn to their right, to their left, and say congratulations to each other. They've met their journey. And then turn around and give all those people who supported you an applause for what they've put up with. You guys can sit if you want. So I'd like to introduce the members of the college leadership of Greenfield Community College. This is Dr. Robert Pura, president of the college, soon to retire, but we won't mention that too many times. Catherine Seaver, the chief academic officer. Mary Ellen Feidenkevich, the dean of, let me see if I get this right, math, engineering, science, and nursing. And Nancy Craig Williams, the assistant dean for nursing for the GCC ADN and PN program. To my left, Ann Forcier, professor. Not soon to retire, even though she thinks so. Krista Klein, professor. And Natalie Alexander, who was a clinical instructor for the students of the program. So I'm going to turn this over to Dr. Pura for a few words to the graduates.
Good evening, everyone. Let's do that again. Hi, everyone. Much better. So I want to say congratulations to all of you first and foremost, and also congratulations to all of you. They would not be up here were it not for all of you. And we are so appreciative of you being here because of the need for nurses today and into the future. So thank you for doing that. I do want to say a few words. Before I do, I'd just like to call everybody's attention to Gary Long in the back. Gary, if you'll just wave your hand. Gary's retiring also, and he's been doing sound and video in this room for all of these students for over 40, 50 years, 60 years, 70 years, I don't know. So just a few quick words. I really do believe that the most powerful outcome of a GCC education, whether it's in nursing or engineering, art, or police science, it is the learning how to learn. And that skill, of all the skills that you have learned this year about healing and about medicine and about the technology of healthcare, of all the things that you've learned this year, that's the most powerful thing that you'll take from this program for the rest of your career. Because the things that you're working on now are going to change. The technology that you're working on right now will change. And unless you're going to be able to adapt to it and learn along the way, you're going to be left behind. And you just don't want to be the student who peaked here. All of that good peaking, all of that future is where you want to begin to grow and develop and continue on the journey that you're on. So number one, the most important outcome of this program is learning how to learn. Number two, I don't think there's anything more important in healthcare right now than the ability to work well in teams, especially when nurses and doctors and all of the folks in healthcare work well together, you literally are saving lives. And all the literature right now in healthcare says that we don't do that well enough. So focusing on teamwork in hospitals and healthcare facilities has never been more important, and the data are incredibly clear. The more you're able to do that and the better you're able to do that, more lives will be changed. And certainly healthcare will be improved, so the healing increases. The most important tool, and I know you've heard this from all of the faculty since the beginning of the program, all of the faculty have said to you from the beginning that the most important tool in healthcare, especially in nursing, are the nurses themselves. So what you need to promise to do from this step forward is to take care of yourself as if you would any of the tools of healthcare. The most important tool that you have is you. So take care of that tool and be careful about how much time you put into work, and be careful about your own health care, and taking good care of you is a good way to take care of your patients. And I think the last thing I want to say is it's easy to get in the swirl of all of the issues of healthcare today, whether it be the politics out of DC or Boston, all of the healthcare crisis with regard to financing of healthcare, the insurance data, all of the information that you're going to be pulled towards, all of the issues of politics, all of the issues of technology, all of that will pull you in all kinds of directions. It'll easy for you to get lost in that swirl, but never, ever, ever lose sight of why you're there as a nurse. Never, ever lose sight of the fact that you're there for your patients and their healing and their health care. For all the things that will pull you away from that, always ask yourself, what does my patient need most? So I want to say congratulations to all of you. Thank you for choosing GCC along your way. We know, based upon all of the students that have sat in the seats before you tonight, that you're going to do great. You're going to be great nurses. You're going to get the jobs you want. You're going to be working in the areas that you want to work in. But continue to focus first and foremost on your students. Last thing I want to say is, can we give a round of applause to your faculty? They are just second to none. So thank you all very much. It's been a real privilege to serve this college and to serve all of you for the last 18 years. So congratulations and good luck.
Hi, good afternoon. I want to offer my personal congratulations to all the graduates here. How exciting it is as you venture off into your nursing world. So congratulations, and to families who have been there to support them. So I get the opportunity to offer for a couple of different awards, and this is a pinning. And so in recognition for all the support, oh, can I do this? Of support of our nursing programs over the last 18 years, it is my privilege and Ann Forster's privilege to pin Dr. Robert Pura.
This is cool. I won't pass the exam, don't worry. Thank you very much. Thank you all.
So now we can move on and honor our graduates. And it is my honor to award the Nursing Excellence for the 2018 PN courses to Talon Tomasi.
Talon's Award was in recognition for having the highest GPA in the class for graduation. So now I'm honored to, I say that with some trepidation, to introduce the class speaker chosen by the class to speak on their behalf. They're laughing, I'm nervous. Robert Hardy.
Thank you, Deb. Over the last 10 months, I've given Deb many reasons to be nervous about this moment. I'd just like to welcome you all and thank you for coming. To the faculty, I would just like to thank you for your time, effort, and patience. Your diligence to both your students and the profession of nursing has made you both incredible instructors and fantastic role models for us to follow as we move forward in this profession. Watching the way you helped and guided us not only confirms what great teachers you are, but showed what exceptional nurses you are. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "To know even one life has breathed easier because you have lived, that is to have succeeded." Well, there's 24 people breathing much easier today thanks to you, so thank you again. To all the friends and family that are gathered here today to celebrate this achievement with us, we would like to thank each and every one of you for your support through this very challenging journey. You have been there to make sure that we stayed fed and sane and to have faith in us even when we started to lose faith in ourselves. You have watched us melt down due to impending tests and smiled as we rose up following those tests. Your love and support through these times means more than you could possibly know. And to my fellow graduates, my fellow nurses, Mike, eyes up here. Mahatma Gandhi once said, "The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others." Well, you have dedicated yourself to a profession in which you will eat your meals cold so that others may eat theirs warm. You will miss time with your family so that others may have a little more time with theirs. You will come home exhausted, worn out, emotionally drained, and covered in all sorts of assorted fluids. And yet you will get up, put a smile on your face, and do it all over again the next day. You will laugh with your patients, and you will cry for them. So regardless of which deity you may follow, understand that you are doing God's work in every faith, and I am humbled and grateful to be included in this class of exceptional nurses. We've had our share of struggles over the last year. We've lost friends from the program academically. We've cried about the seemingly mountainous amounts of information we were absorbing, and we have dealt with one student who seemed to need to question the instructors about everything they taught, challenge them at every turn, and eventually cause Deb to develop a facial tic at the mere mention of their name. I'm sorry. We've had 3 students enter into motherhood. One student went through her entire pregnancy and delivery and still remained strong enough to finish. Another could give birth while I'm giving this speech. And the third has decided to enjoy her pregnancy all summer. You're all stronger than I could hope to be. Congratulations to you all. For years, polls have shown the nurse to be the most trusted profession, the one people could always count on. My hope and expectation of this class is that we will conduct ourselves in a manner befitting the nurses that came before us and set that standard and maintain that standard for all nurses who come after us. The great Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others?" To which I can now reply, "Hello, my name is Robert, and I will be your nurse today." Thank you.
Robert was also the elected student to participate in the faculty meetings. Now you know why my hair is probably a little bit grayer than it was in September. But thank you for all your contributions. We now have the commencement speaker that the class has chosen, Amy Wood, who was a graduate of this nursing program last June. 1 year, she went into the second year of the ADN program and just graduated with her associate's degree in nursing. I haven't heard if she's taken her NCLEX yet. Nope, she hasn't. Okay. So the class, she was the tutor for many of the students to help them through the program, and they asked that she speak here tonight for them. So Amy.
Hello to everybody. It's a little nerve-wracking being up on this stage yet again. First, I'd like to just congratulate all of the graduates, and let me be the first to welcome you to your new family of nurses, and we stick together. So, I'd just like to say it's an honor to be here celebrating your accomplishments with you. You aren't sitting in these seats today due to luck. You are all sitting in these seats today because you've embarked on a journey, a difficult journey that you faced head on. You've made sacrifices that weren't always easy. You made some mistakes as expected, but you learned from them and you didn't give up on your dreams. That is why you're here today. Through your hard work and dedication, you've earned your seat at this celebration, each and every one of you. GCC's marketing publications and webpage recently posted an article regarding the college's nursing programs. If you haven't had a chance to read that article, I suggest you do so. The article speaks about the college's reputation in the Valley for rigor and excellence in both the LPN and RN programs. This is wonderful. They do have a great reputation. You should also know that it isn't just the Valley that believes GCC's nursing programs are excellent. It's also been affirmed by the Massachusetts Board of Registration in Nursing Approval. So that means not just this school and not just the community think that this has a wonderful nursing program, but the Board of Registration and Nursing Approval agrees. So basically, you've completed a really difficult nursing program, and you're equipped with the knowledge to provide excellent and safe care to patients. Now that is something for the college and all of you graduates to be proud of. My college experience was not the traditional route. I didn't take the elevator. It's usually what I tell people. Meaning that I didn't leave high school and go straight on to college. It just wasn't a luxury that my family could afford. Through hard work, I ended up accomplishing my goals. I raised my family while taking classes here and there. In fact, our youngest child was a baby when I first entered the healthcare field. Her and I just graduated high school and college a day apart, so that was a wonderful thing to take away. Let's see, I'm sorry, I'm a little nervous. So I definitely took the stairs and possibly the scenic route as well. And as I look into the faces of the graduates, I know that each person here has their own story on how you arrived at this exact moment. While I may not know every story, I do know that some of you have taken the elevator to arrive quickly at the top, while others may have taken a slower route, like myself, and used the stairs to reach your destination. Regardless of how your personal journey was traveled, you arrived last August as a group, and you've traveled the last 10 months together. You've all reached the top of the mountain, and you've made it. This is your time. This is your celebration. So I want you to take a moment. I want you to clear your mind from the chaos that the last 10 months has probably brought you. And just for a moment, clear your mind about the plans you have for furthering your education. For now, I want you to enjoy the present moment. Take a moment to reflect on the journey that you've just completed, because we all know it was not an easy one. Be proud of completing the practical nursing program. I want you to take a look around you at the beauty from the top of the mountain and the view from the mountain you've just climbed. I want you all to repeat something after me. Are you ready? I am a nurse. How does that feel? Got butterflies? All excited? I say it again. I'm a nurse. You can say that now. I am a nurse. So let that sink in and resonate within you for a while, and be proud that you are a practical nurse. Some of you have plans to move on and bridge into the RN program, and I congratulate you for that. For others, being an LPN is your dream, and I congratulate you on reaching your goals. Regardless of being an LPN or an RN, we are all nurses, and our education will never truly be over. There will always be something new to learn. LPNs are knowledgeable, valued, and trusted. You have accomplished in 2 semesters what the RN program accomplishes in 4 semesters. Both programs are great, and both programs produce excellent nurses with the guidance and support of wonderful instructors. You have completed a very rigorous program that Dr. Pura, Nancy Craig Williams, the instructors, and many other people here at this college and community take pride in. I'm confident that each of you will pass your boards and move on to provide top-notch nursing care to the people in your communities. I'm confident that whatever your future in nursing holds, that you will make Greenfield Community College proud, and you will continue to uphold their legacy by being wonderful nurses. Every end has a new beginning, and your new journey begins now. So go out there and do great things.
So at this part of the program, we're going to present the certificates to the graduates, and they're going to do their pinnings. There are about 8 or 9 people here who are nurses, who will be pinning their family member. I'll be reading as each graduate comes up their thank you, what they have chosen to express to the people to the guests who are here, to their family and friends. So as we begin the process, I'll be reading off each of their individual statements. So are we ready? Okay, so the first is Shanique Marjorie Blake. Today of many days, I would like to say thank you to God for bringing me through this journey to overcome my obstacles. Thank you for my mother for being my inspiration to work and push myself to become the nurse I always wanted to be. Thank you to my family and friends for your moral support, and especially to my grandpa, I hope I say this right, Seiko. Thank you for being my patient, my pretend patient, throughout this program. Love you all dearly. And finally, thank you to my instructors for your kind words and efficient teaching skills to allow me to understand what it will be like to be a nurse. Tears, laughter, and frustration really have paid off. I am officially, and she wrote nursing student, but I'm going to alter that a little and say she is officially a nurse. Stephanie J. Brusco. I would like to thank my friends and family for their patience and support over these last 10 months, my boyfriend for letting me practice all my nursing skills on him. He's still your boyfriend, huh, Stephanie? And coworkers for always encouraging me and answering any questions I had. Thank you to the instructors for teaching us to be good nurses. Laura Karanatha. Knowledge is power. To my parents, friends, and coworkers who have accepted me for me, laughed with me, cried with me, helped me when there was a need, and proven to me that there are indeed flowers to be found in this world that at times seem to be full of weeds. I say thank you, I love you, and you mean everything to me. Ivory Coombs. First and foremost, I'd like to thank God for making sure I made it to the very end of this program, because with Him, all things are possible. I'd also like to thank those family members and friends who took the time to come and see me walk across the stage. All of you played a major role in my success, but no, you cannot borrow $1 when I get my first paycheck. To my husband, Rashawn, thank you for just being there, dealing with my mood swings, smart mouth, and short temper. Thank you for not divorcing me in this process. Just know that you've got your wife back, so all these things will remain the same, except I will smile afterward. To my children, know that there is no such thing as a small accomplishment, and celebrate every moment of life God has given to you, as will Mommy. You guys make me cry when I read these. Lastly, to Nichelle and Shada, thanks for not letting me give up. We made it. Brittany Jane Corvo. Brittany will be pinned by her mother. Her mom is a graduate of this PN program. So Brittany would like to thank her mother, Paula, for being her inspiration to pursue a career in nursing and for supporting her every step of the way. Brittany would also like to thank her father, Stephen, her sisters, Stephanie and Jordan, and her boyfriend, Tyler, for being so loving and supportive during this journey. Brittany would also like to thank each and every one of her nursing instructors for all their encouragement and support along the way to help shape her into the nurse she is today. Brittany extends her thank you to the practical nursing class of 2018. She wishes each and every one of you well in all your next endeavors. Michelle Daniels. I would like to thank my mom and dad for being supportive during these last 10 months. To Shada and Ivory for sharing this journey together. We made it. And to my son, Cam Wren, always remember you have within you the strength and passion to reach the stars, follow your dreams, and change the world. Mommy did this for us. I love you. Okay, next row. Tricia Lynn Earl. Tricia will be accepting her certificate from her mother-in-law, Laura, who is an employee of the college, in charge of, in the admissions office, not in charge of, but works in the admissions office. Trish would like to thank her husband, Matt, for the endless love and understanding he's shown her. Well, you know, I'm going to just alter this 1 minute. Trish is one of our students who is pregnant. She's choosing to enjoy this journey. She's not due until the fall, but the faculty have a gift for her. So the love and endless love and support her husband for over the last 10 months, adjusting to life of a nursing student, is certainly not easy. To everyone in her family, she thanks you for the constant support, reminders that it would be over soon, and the reassurance that the test grade could always be lower. Also, to all the nurses she met and worked with over time who have been readily available to answer any questions, no matter the time, she truly could not have done it without all of your support. Jessica Elizabeth Gavrilov. Jessica is the student that Robert referred to who has a beautiful little baby girl, Violet, here. She went through the program with us. So the faculty have a little gift for Violet also. These might be the future students, ladies, the nursing class of 2037 maybe? No luck. So Jessica, first of all, I want to thank God for blessing me throughout this program. A huge thank you to my parents and my in-laws for praying for me and helping watch over baby Violet. A big thank you to the professors who supported and helped me throughout this journey, and a very special thank you to my husband, Tim, for all the extra love and support. I wouldn't have been able to do it without you. Yarfel Ghani. Before I begin to say my thank yous, I would like to bow to the Almighty God for his blessing. My heartfelt thanks go to my teachers, past and present, my family, and my friends, clinical sites and my workplace manager and coworkers, and last not the least, GCC for making this course reasonably affordable to me. Your support has been my dream come true, and especially to Deb, Ann, and Krista, you three are the direct reasons for my being here today. Your hand wash airways, remember this and remember that. Thanks to all, and congratulations to my classmates. God bless you all. Morgan Grady. I would like to thank my mom, my dad, and Rusty for all their support and everything they have put up with for the last 10 months. Also, a big thank you to Ken Bigelow, not sure if Ken is here, who showed me what true nursing is like, making me fall in love with my profession. And last but not least, thank you to my animals, Cooper, Molly, Daisy, Charlie, and Bentley, for comforting me throughout this experience. You all are the real MVPs. Robert Hardy. Robert is going to be pinned by his cousin. I do have names here, I'm a little disorganized. Lori Sandrowski, thank you. And she's also a graduate of this program. Robert would like to thank my family for being supportive, my instructors for being patient, and my dog for unconditional love. She says, get on with this. Mike Isaiah Mbali. Mike is going to be pinned by his aunt, Sheila Benyanyan. I hope I said that right. I am thanking God for making a way for me even when it looked impossible. I thank my family and friends for their support and prayers. I also thank my instructors for guiding me through this program. Okay. George Musundi Mbaye. Where was I here? George is being pinned by his sister-in-law, registered nurse Rosalind Kimathi. This journey has been quite exciting with many ups and downs. It has taught me humility and reinforced my resilience and trust in God. I would like most importantly thank the Almighty God for providing his unending grace and mercy during the cause of my study. Without it, success would have been impossible. I would also like to thank my family who have stood by me through their prayers, words, and encouragement, mentoring, and cheering me to the finish line. To you, my family, no words can describe my appreciation and gratitude for believing in me, supporting me. I love you all. I'd also like to thank my professors and the entire faculty for sharing and impacting their knowledge to ensure we are all equipped to be the best nurses we can be. I shall miss you, not the tests, though. Last but not least, to my fellow graduates. While the journey was tough, we proved that we were tougher. Congratulations on our achievements, and remember, the sky's the limit. Colleen Kiza. I would like to thank my family for all their support, my daughter for putting up with my strange work and school schedules, my husband for standing by me and always supporting me on this journey, and my parents for always having more faith in me than I had in myself. And I would like to thank our teachers, because where would we be without them? No. Christy Cruz. I'd like to thank my mom for watching the children, my husband, and my kids for putting up with my various mood swings these last 10 months, and myself for never, ever giving up. Shauna Motley. I would like to thank GCC for accepting me into the nursing program. When the other programs said no, GCC said yes. I am so grateful for our teachers, Krista, Deb, and Ann, for investing time teaching us to be the best nurses we can be. Thankful to my significant other. He believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. Heartfelt thank you to my 2 children and my dad for their continuous support throughout this journey. I love you all. Jacqueline L. Plunsky. Jacqueline is going to be pinned by her mother. Let's see. Lots of names and lots of, by her mother, Terry Schnorbus, who is a registered nurse. And we also, this is our imminent delivery, so we also do have a little gift for her from the faculty. I would like to thank my husband, Keith, for being such an encouragement and inspiration, all the time while making me laugh, even on my most stressful days. I would also like to thank my sister, Jamie, my mom, Terry, my dad, Kevin, and my in-laws, Sue and Keith, for all their support and words of encouragement through this whole past year. Sheila Rhodes Dow. Mom and Cole, always. Randy, Kathy, and Jude for their friendship and encouragement, and my classmates for their company along the way. Sayani Amandeep. I would like to thank my family and friends for their patience and understanding during the program. And to my family, thank you for pushing me to pursue nursing. A special thank you to my fiancé for his continuous support and always encouraging me to do my best. Thank you to all the professors who have taught me through the program. I would like to dedicate this achievement to my parents. Carrie St. Jacques. I would like to thank my parents, sister, my daughter, Carly, and a few friends for all the help and support through the last 10 months. I could have never done this without you all. I would also like to thank the anonymous donors for everything they contributed to the program and our instructors for putting up with us. I made a few lifelong friends here, and now after 10 months, understand the complete, true meaning of "it depends." Good luck to the class of 2018 on their continued journey. Talon Aquia Tomasi. I would like to thank my family and friends for their loving support. You helped me maintain the strength and focus to keep on going even when it was difficult. The teachers for challenging me to become a better student. Again, I would like to thank all the wonderful people who have helped and supported me on this journey through nursing school. Gina Marie Vona. Gina will be pinned by her grandmother. Let's see, Marcia Lebrec, and she's a registered nurse. Mom, thank you for all your love, support, and encouragement. You are the light of my life. All that I am, all that I hope to be, I owe to you. I love you. Brother Joe, thank you for always believing in me. I wouldn't be here today without you. Because of you, I am stronger, and I am capable of doing anything I set my heart to. You are my hero. Love of my life, Charlie. Thank you for being in my life. I couldn't have made it as far as I have or have been brave enough to take a step I couldn't see without you. You have been my best friend, inspiration, and confidant. Andy, Jen, and Colleen, thank you for your patience, unconditional love, and understanding through the past 10 months. Shada Westbrook. Shada will be pinned by her aunt. Where'd that paper go? I should know her name. She's been associated with this program for a long time. She's been our graduate speaker here for several times at this program. Becky Steffen. I can't find the papers. And for what I want to thank my parents for always being supportive and never giving up on me, my brothers for always cheering me on, and Nichelle and Ivory for being there for the whole 10 months to just vent or go to friendlies. I don't think I could have done it without any of you, and I want to thank Anne for being a positive role model as a nurse and a great teacher. Last but not least, we're going to make her wait, is Ryan Whalen, who will be... Ryan is going to be, oh, I thought I saw another pair of hands there by her mother, and another little helper down there on the stairs. I would like to thank my family, boyfriend, and friends for the endless support throughout this program. Mom, thank you for taking time out of your day to help me study, and Dad for your constant words of encouragement. Thank you all for not letting me give up when things got tough. Honestly, I'm so glad, and I have such a great support team, because without you guys, I would not have made it through this. So, a big hand of applause to the class of 2018. Okay, so closing remarks, almost time to leave. We'd like to say a special thank you to everyone who's participated in setting this day up, especially to Melissa Davis, who is the administrative assistant for the nursing programs. She's been instrumental in putting all the little pieces together, from flowers, programs, pins, you name it, she's done it. There she is. As Bob mentioned, to Gary Long, who has done these graduations for, I'm not quite sure how many years, so I won't even try, but he is 83? 83 years, Gary. That's thanks to Bob. He sets up all the facilities for videos and music. And to Karen Truhart, who is our AV technician, who also assists Gary. To the GCC Facilities Department, they set everything up for us. And to Geraldine Voudrin and Fitzvogt Catering for the little snacks they provided out in the reception area. So thank you for helping me making this evening possible. So in closing, I think my remarks will resound. They'll mimic some of the speakers you've already heard. It's an exciting time to be in healthcare. The technology revolution is well underway. Nursing moved from the industrial age, when we had to do everything manually, take blood pressures, pulses. Now we totally rely on technology. And technology has taken on everything we had done manually, and the nurse's role changed with that. We needed someone to interpret the data and to make that plan for the patient based on that data. Those dreaded words that the students heard all year, assessment, care plans, evidence-based research, all play an essential role in putting that knowledge together. We, the faculty, hope that we have given you the tools to practice in this ever-changing healthcare environment. You will see as time goes on how your roles will change to meet the very complex roles of patient care. However, there is one essential element of nursing as a profession no computer can ever provide. It's why we call nursing an art and a science. You've had and you need the sciences for the knowledge, but it's essential you deliver the art of nursing. It's how you take care of your patient. It's the unique you that you bring to the bedside. It heals the spirit and provides comfort to patients and families. Be the nurse you want to take care of you or the people you love the most. Don't forget that. The nurse you want at your bedside or the most important people in your life. If anything else you remember besides the sciences, remember that. When you get weary, and you will, try to remember what brought you to this day and time. Reassess, take care of yourself, decide what your next move is. Don't stay stuck. In closing, as a nurse, you have, as Robert mentioned, entered the most trusted profession by the Gallup poll in over 20 years. There's a reason for that. Your practice today that you bring with you sits on the shoulders of all the nurses who went before you and have made this reputation. The GCC college reputation that you heard Amy reference, and this nursing program's reputation. When you say you're a GCC graduate, there is an expectation that's been set before you by all those nurses who graduated before you. Practice your profession so that other nurses to come can stand on your reputation. In conclusion, and before we leave, I just want to say congratulations again on behalf of the faculty and the college. Good luck in your next endeavors. And, you know, all year long, I'm not sure if the parents realize that all we've ever heard is, can we leave yet? Do we have to be here all day? What time are we going to get finished? Well, ladies and gentlemen of the class of 2018, go forth and celebrate. This part of the journey is complete, and yes, you can leave.